Hi everybody there and welcome back to one of my videos. This is another diecast review. You know that I used to play some review about the toys that I used to find around for expo or newspaper shows. You know, this is probably a kind of sample of the something like number one of the collection. Usually when they do the number one, they overproduce them and you can constantly find them for a really bargain price. Consider that this little Fiat 500D. The D version was the first one with the reverse opening doors, you see. So the ENG was placed on the back and not in the front of the door. This was kind of crazy because my dad had it, and more than one time it happened that the car was extremely slow, but the little of the air was enough to completely destroy the locker of the door and make the door smash on the rear side of the car. It happened a couple of times to my dad with this car, you know. And for him, this little beauty for me is lovely, you know. She's in 1/24 scale, so of course it can stay in my collection. And I see that despite I think I build it up for clients, probably a dozen of the Tamiya kit in 1/24 that nowadays became extremely pricey. You know, I was just checking before how much do they ask for the Fiat 500. They make a couple of boxes. The one that I'm referring to is the one with the art box in blue, with a nice kind of look-alike Italy in the background, and it was absolutely very nice kit. You know, also the Gunze produced a decent kit of the Fiat 500. I will call it like in the Italian version, so you know, not 500D but Fiat 500D. Should be also a Prima series. It was one of the first series of the Fiat, and the many foreigners used to keep this little one with the typical language on the rear part. That was honestly not so much used in Italy. First of all, because the motor was a kind of a nearly dead motor, twin cylinders, you know, and it was very easy to overheat. So if you place a language over the rear vent, it was very easy that this car took fire. It happened 2 times to my auntie. Also she had it, and 2 of them she trashed. Then she took the Mini, and she trashed also the Mini for a car crash in Milano. You know, that's the history of this little motor car. It is historically so important, so you surely know better than me. The look is absolutely stunning and cute. The car is absolutely nice. Look a little bit short in the front end for my tastes. You know, I remember the 500 a little bit longer in the front part, but probably that is just a kind of effect. I don't know if probably yes, they had also the official product licensing. You know, this is something that drives mad Tamiya, because it's Tamiya that don't dare to sell stuff without the updated royalties, you know, despite if they already did for the previous years. So I think they can find absolutely the deal. You know the legend that there is plenty of the Ferrari GTO in 112 saved somewhere in Japan in the Tamiya warehouse, you know, and they don't sell because they have problem with the royalties. You know, this was just being said again and again over by the Italian distributor of Tamiya that would really love to buy nearly all of them and keep them here and sell it here from here. Say the model is extremely basic, there is no opening parts, the finishing is absolutely simple, but I still think this is absolutely worth it, the money that you pay for it. I think I paid all these items about 10 euro. I remember, I repeat, 10 euros. Got it? 10 euros usually, I think two colors, three maybe two colors you get for 10 euros. So it's absolutely worth it. You know, I was lucky because I found a couple of them, one I already gifted, and at such price, you know, it was impossible for me to miss them. Of course, there is no photo etched wipers, there is no photo etched details, just a decent painting, basically a toy. When I had the shop, I remember that whatever scale you had the Fiat 500, you can absolutely sell them incredibly easy, because everybody, also in Italy, absolutely loved her and wanted to have in the proper collection, or to gift to some people that have histories and part of life spent together with the little Cinquino. That's it. Pretty decent model. I absolutely like it. I don't think I neither will open this time, neither the external paper box. You know, that's the external place. There is double of them, you know, and several of them, because this was quite old article. You know, I think this was something for 4 or 5 years ago. You know, when they started to sell them in the shops, and it's very easy to find the crack over the external showcase. This was, I think, safe. I still think safe, if I will not crash it now, and that's it. So absolutely worth it, absolutely worth it. There are plenty of better and better and better cars, but these always remain an absolutely Italian classic. Thanks for watching and see you in the next.